The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready. 22 needle. 43 rail. Cheetah.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwobu now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich.
Yeah, bring it to me. Hurry up. Wait, basketball, bring it to me. Get one.
I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. Took these spiteful, she best friends with the ops. That you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics.
Oh, come here, put him back.
I can't take the summer off. I make it look good enough.
Dude.
This is no vacation.
Dude.
Respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tongue, you not a poet.
Dude.
My advice, please don't try to be rough. Let me know they
Put him back.
Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Trouble, 38. Set.
Going play action, Ritter. And this intercepted on the first. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
A first down carry for Barkley. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A gain of 14. And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st
and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Good, what are you doing?
Going after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards on the pickup.
Go to come up in the
With
door.
a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Blaster, six. Hut.
Ritter to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Steal. Check, steal.
And now here's a carry heading left. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A unable to corral him. He fights through. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. On first down, Ritter. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their fighting through. He's got space. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Watson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Watson going to change the look here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Greg Dulcich, 28 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hustle, hustle.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 92 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down. 2nd down and 3.
Second and 3.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
For what? To who? Oh, the kid, the middle school kid.
Fight, 97. Quick, yellow.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Chargers' 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
Hey, check me.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hut.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it.
I was laughing.
And that was going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
29-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ritter off the play fake. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ready?
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Miles Sanders from 6 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now Watson throws another interception. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here we go, set. Striker.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
Smash. Smash. Green jack. Jackrabbit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Blue check. Hey, cross field.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 164 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Claws, 10. Strike. Strike. Set.
On second down, they'll run it here. 11 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up third and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they were the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Ritter will set up to throw it. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. The York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
24. 59.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing again is Watson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Bijan Robinson. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Is she kind of like a fat white lady?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Man, come on.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Chargers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26.
First down, Los Angeles.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Credit Yaya Diaby with his stop. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Now it's Watson. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I mean, I don't pay attention that much to it, but I mean, I never thought that.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, here's Ritter. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we
The
go.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Yaya Diaby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Slot man moves right. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Powers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, he shifts past him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Bills.
Ritter with it after the play fake. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Black shot. Set. Go.
3rd and long now. Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Black ultra. Ready. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Here's Watson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Watson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's Ritter. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Ritter on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Red, yellow.
Ritter now. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Working from the gun, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Ritter back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Miles Sanders from 8 yards out. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down.
Wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 38.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Shovel, 38.
Here's Ritter. Completes to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Ritter. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down inside the 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ritter. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A York on now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now Watson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now it's Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Powers. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
First down, Chargers.
Watson now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 59, Bills 45.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
On the ball.
Ritter looks to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Going play action. Ritter. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he is out of bounds, so a nice pickup there. Up past the 35. Stops the clock as well.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Come on, set.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A final shot now for Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown wait too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich.